Welcome to this Bluebeam Revu 2018 presentation. My name is David Haynes, and on behalf of ID8 Inc. and Bluebeam Software, I'd like to welcome you to this Bluebeam Revu 2018 presentation. ID8 Inc. has been serving the AEC community for over 25 years. This longevity comes from an unflagging commitment to quality training, support, and customer service. Our technical staff has extensive industry experience, so we understand your processes and business issues. Our goal really is to make you more productive in your work. It's why services are such an important part of our business. It's also why we provide these recordings. I encourage you to visit our website, check out our blogs, and follow us on YouTube and Twitter. The focus of this recording will be a quick spin overview of the features of Bluebeam Revu. We will discuss the Revu interface, then go into markups and storing company standard markups in tool chests, and how markups are maintained through the markup list. Finally, we will show Bluebeam's collaboration solution, Bluebeam Studio. Bluebeam provides solutions for the entire project lifecycle of a building, from design review through project handover. Using industry standard PDF technology, documentation work is made easy, giving you more time to get things done while maintaining accountability. Bluebeam Revu provides tools for your day-to-day workflow that maximize productivity, improve project predictability, and minimize risk. Simply, Bluebeam Revu means doing more with your PDFs. Bluebeam pushes the boundaries of innovation, developing simple, smart solutions for AEC professionals worldwide. As you can see, Bluebeam solutions are used by over 75% of the top contractors, design firms, and specialty contractors in the United States. Now on to the presentation. Bluebeam Revu is a PDF creator, editor, markup, and collaboration software. At the very top, you will see in the user interface the command bar, which has these drop-downs to give you most of the functionality. There is also toolbars that are available, like this one on the right-hand side. This allows you to put your standard and most used commands close to where you need. Also, the side panels, and there is also a bottom panel down here that I'll show you in a moment. But these side panels are ability to push them out and push them back in, and I'll show you more about that in a moment also. And on the top shows me which PDFs I have open, including starting a blank one. These files are dockable, meaning you can have them up the dock, or you can put them onto another monitor. Any type of size of PDF can be used, and their navigation can be done by either rolling, which I'm rolling the mouse, or by panning, by picking the left mouse button and panning. In larger engineering and architectural, you can zoom with the mouse wheel and pan with the left mouse button. Also, I can show more than one PDF at a time by using down at the bottom the split screen. So I can split vertically or I can split horizontally, and I can have multiple sheets open at the same time. Also new in 2018 is keyboard shortcuts. And keyboard shortcuts can be achieved by going to the Revu at the very top, keyboard shortcuts. What this allows me to do is to use any one of the commands and set them to a keyboard shortcut. Notice here the bottom of this dialog box, there's both import. I can import other people's keyboard shortcuts, or export, so I can have a company standard. Also part of this Revu pull down are profiles. Profiles allow me to set up the total look and feel of the desktop based upon my desires. I can also save the profile, and here through the Manage Profile, I can export profiles so others may use them too. All right, let's now look at markups. And markups are a day-to-day tool that can be used by everybody. And there's three ways to access these markups. Up here at the command bar, Tools, Markup, and you can see all the possible markup that I have available to me. This right-hand side toolbar over here at the right-hand side. where I can use any of the markup, and I can also use those keyboard shortcuts. And just starting with a keyboard shortcut of L for line, I can place that markup right here. I can also use one of my most favorite, which is Cloud Plus. By clicking over here on the toolbar, I could use Cloud Plus, put the outline, and type in something. Now I want to show you another great part of 2018 that's an update is this top bar right here is called the dynamic property. It changes. The dynamic property bar changes with each kind of tool I might use. So in this case, I have selected this particular markup, and up at the very top, it allows me to change the look and feel. Let me just go through a couple of these so you might see. So I'd like my markups with this cloud to have a fill. And I can have a fill, and I can set in this next box right over here a transparency level so I can still see what's below. Also, my company standard is for the lettering, the typing, the text, that we use Arial narrow because we can get so much more typing in. And we usually set it for 11 points. So there you go. I've been able to make this look like I want it to look. And then I'm going to show you here in a moment how to reuse it. But first, before I do that, let me show you some other parts of markup dealing with takeoffs. And takeoffs are done through the tools, measure, and because PDFs can be at any scale, I'll need to calibrate this. So let me do a quick calibration by picking and then setting the proper dimension. All right, now that I've calibrated, it's going to be very easy to do area analysis. I'm going to do area, zoom in here, and I'm going to pick the corners of this bathroom. Notice how it's given me the area, and using that dynamic property bar, I could also change the look and feel very easily. So let's suppose I want it to have that kind of fill. I want it to be able to see the background, so I'm going to reduce the amount of background. And again, we use Arial Narrow at my company, so I can set that again with that 11 points. Now, I can reuse this command over and over, and I'll show you in Tool Chest how to do that after I've set it up. Also, I want to show you here how to do just simple count takeoffs, in which tools, measure, and I'm going to want to count right here. And again, I can go 1, 2, 3. I want to count those urinals. And I'm going to show you when we get to markup list how that's already done for me. But I can just go ahead and pick and carry on. So now let's talk about those tool chests because I've mentioned so much about. They are over here, right here. And let's pick on that. And we'll see that what opens up are all the tool chests that have been put into my profile, including my tools, recent tool, and then these are ones that have been added specifically. And tool chests are managed right here through the tool chest drop-down, manage tool chests. And I can import tool chests. So if we have a company standard tool chest, or we have a project standard tool chest, they can be added. I can also not show some, and if I have one that I want to send others, I can also export. All right, so these are all particular to these tool chests, and I can use them. And very easy to use them by just clicking here and clicking there. Very easy to get done. But now let's also look if I want to take a particular markup that I've done and add them. That's very easy to do also. So I've gotten this to look exactly how I want to. I simply click on it to select it, right click, and you'll see here down at the bottom it says add to tool chest, and I could add that to any one of my existing tools. And there it is right there. So then if I want to use it on another project, another sheet, or even on this one again, I can simply select it. And I can also make it if I want to have the same look. And now if I want to use the same markup, but not the exact same words, I'm able to do that also by simply clicking like that. It's going to allow me to put that, and maybe with this, I don't want to put that kind of wordage. I want to put change location. Very easy to do. Very flexible, yet I can keep company standards. All right, so now we've gone through and we've done some markups, but let me show you one that's a little more done. So these has lots of markups on it, this particular sheet, lots of markups, and now I can look at them later on through this markup list, which is at the very bottom by clicking the blue line there, and up comes, and these are movable, meaning I can make them bigger, smaller. These are all of the markups that have been done. It comes in this kind of tabular format, but I have many ways that I can deal with it. I can sort it. So let's suppose I want to sort by date. And now it is showing me all of them sorted by date. So I can do sorting. I can also do filtering. Filtered buttons right here. So I can filter also. So let's suppose I only want to filter by me. This shows you my markups. Or maybe I want to look at Endeckers. So I can filter, and then when I'm done filtering, I can undo. But if I was trying to find Decker's one engineering, so when I select on this, you see it highlights, and then I can go right in and start to see. So wants to this little bump out in the wall to be removed. So it's easy to track, it's easy to see, no hunting for things in that way. I can also move these around. So if I want to take comments and move them, notice how they now are after date and they were there before. If I want to come through and not see a particular column like space, I can just click here, columns, and I can undo space. So no, it's no longer there either. I also want to show you how to do custom columns. Here under the columns, manage columns, I can do custom columns. I have two in this already. And let me just show you how they kind of work. So in the responsibility, I would set a title for it and I would give it a type. And the types are possible are these types, kind of fit all the general needs. And so choice, and I'm able to add the choices that I want to give to the responsibility. Then say okay, and okay. And now when I come in here for the responsibility and I choose on this, you'll see I'm going to be able to choose one of those. And now to finish, I can do a summary report. Right there, hit summary report. And this shows me all the setup that I need to do to make it, to make a summary report. I can overwrite, I can give it a title, I can append the date to the title. So let's do that. And there's setups regarding what columns I want to include. So maybe I do not want to include the layer. Allows me to do that even though it's on this markup list. I could filter and sort based upon maybe date. I can save and load configurations to make things look standard for what I need to do per project. And as you can see now, it has given me the markup list. It's giving me the date. It's showing me the markups. And when I click on them, it goes immediately to where that markup is, allowing me to review. All right, let us now go and look at the Bluebeam Studio. There's two parts to Bluebeam Studio that are cloud-based. There is projects, which we'll look at first, and then sessions. Projects is a lightweight document management system. We can upload project folders and files to the cloud storage. Load any type of file, not just PDFs, with check-in and check-out privileges. However, this is really meant for one person at a time. So the first time I click it, it is now going to the cloud and looking at what I have on there. You can see I have multiple projects. I have multiple folders within a project. And as you can see here that I have both PDFs and Excel type files. And a checkout just is simply a matter of right-clicking and checkout. You'll see here that it's now saying that it is checked out. And when I double-click now, I can go and put revisions on those and put them back to the cloud. And I can also check in and give that I've made some changes. Reviewed for construction. It's a minor revision. I can update my server copy and check it back in. Also, when I right-click, I can see revision history. As you can see, the entire revision of every time I opened and what did I do. Also, as an administrator of this project, I can also roll back. I can restore a revision, open the revision, and I can take care of the management of the documents in that way. All right, on the other hand, sessions is real-time collaboration. Allows multiple users marking up the same document at the same time. You could have up to 500 users join a session. You could have 5,000 PDF files per session. And also with Bluebeam sessions, you get unlimited total storage. You can also invite users that don't own Bluebeam Revu, so therefore it does not consume your licenses. So let's open up that. And as you can see, it's going through and looking at the documents. What I want to show you here is on the left-hand side. Here is the recording of who's joined, when they joined, what they did. It works in the same kind of way in which I can look at a document. And multiple people could be reviewing and interacting on this document. And the markups are kept, so on and so forth. But it's real-time collaboration. However, you could not change another person's markup. So therefore, that person who did that markup has that accountability. Also, if someone was not online when they looked at this, you have notifications and pending. And the pending then says, if I'm not connected, I can send documents up, and then when I get back with access to the internet, those changes are then automatically uploaded. Also part of sessions is the ability to invite people, and I can set restrictions. I can set what they also can do. But finally, when I would like to see a sessions report, which is the history, I come down here to record, and I can provide a report, and I want a PDF package report. It allows me to save it, and now let us take a look at what it has. It has all the documents, plus it also has a report of what went on. Who are the attendees, who are the documents, and all the activities that have gone on. This is really good for keeping track of a project history and who does what. For more information, reach out to us at Bluebeam at ideateinc.com. Thank you.